Let's see what happened.
I haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, I hear you clear. I hear you clear. Oh man, this joint tripping already. You stupid. Yeah. You in the basement with your boy next step in who?
K.
I gotta fix this screen, K, because you
Don't worry
came in
about it.
on the other link and that link ain't work
Okay.
and ain't show up the way it's supposed to.
All right.
Hey, fella, ladies and gentlemen, you're in the building with your boy next step in K.
Mm-hmm.
On this happy, gracious, relaxing Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, How was your day? How was your weekend so far, Kay?
Weekend was good, man. Weekend was real good. Also, I want to say it's actually March is actually Women's Month, so I definitely want to wish all the women out there that we care about. Women are here or not here.
You said that we care about.
We love you. I mean, without them, it would be no us. So
Okay, got you.
but definitely,
Shout out to
yeah.
Shout out to Jamie.
hmm
Jamie is in the building. Jamie, she's that's my nephew's man's mother. This is her first time showing up, so I'm gonna give her a shout out right away.
Hey, shout
You
out,
know what I mean?
happy Women's Month.
Yeah, happy Women's Month to you, I guess.
Yeah, you stupid. To all the mothers, grandmothers, great grandmothers, and if you're lucky, a great grandmother,
For sure.
Stepmothers, stepdaughters, aunts, nieces, daughters, cousins, Mrs., Ms., whatever. Because without you, literally, there's no us.
That's
Literally,
for sure about that
literally.
one. For sure about that one, man. Oh, man.
So from all the guys here at in the basement with Next Step, SB Talk Sports, of course,
And Black Psychologist Podcast.
Black Psychologist Podcast.
Oh,
We
shit.
thank you, ladies. We thank you for everything. We love you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I gotta take this off before we get sanctioned. TV. Man, so this is we didn't come on Thursday because obligations, but we here today. Here to talk to everyone about a lot of things that's going on. NBA, NFL, March Madness is here. You know what I'm saying? March Madness is here. High school basketball is coming to an end, which is crazy.
It was heating up this weekend.
Oh man, it's been a lot. So where would you like to start? You want to start off?
Let's start off. You want to start off with Sean Kemp? Start off with Sean Kemp. Go ahead.
Man.
Go for it.
I just think that was it's an unfortunate incident that happened. From what is said is someone stole some merchandise from him. He tracked him down with the iPhone or whatever the phone is and whatever.
Yeah.
And they said the media made it seem like Sean Kemp shot at that person right away. The video, it only shows you hear like 2 shots.
Right.
But then it comes out later after the media then slammed him already to say that the person shot at him first.
Yeah. Because they said, he was arrested, but thank goodness the charges were dropped. And I'm actually glad because I was about to post that. I was just like, nah, let me just wait to hear some more information. So basically, like you said, the same thing. He was acting in self-defense basically because what happened was somebody broke into his car, got his what up, Daryl? Congratulations too, Daryl. Shout out.
Yeah, we're gonna get to him. We're gonna get to him.
And apparently they took his
happy.
They took his iPhone and whatever idiot didn't turn off the iPhone
Location.
tracking. Yeah, so he located it, found it, and he probably went to the car and said, "Yo." And the next thing you know, he said the person on the driver's side let out some shots at Sean Kemp, and Sean Kemp acted in self-defense, and let off some shots back. Blah blah blah.
Right.
So basically, then resulting in that. The vehicle drove off. It didn't look like to the onlookers coming out from their vantage point. Yeah, their perspective and their vantage point. That it looked, it's a drive-by shooting. Hey, it's not Sean Kemp over there.
But how is it a drive-by? He's standing outside the car. That was another thing. I just
that's the media for you, man.
I'm
That's
sitting
the
there
media.
thinking.
Yeah, that's the media sometimes. Man.
I'm just sitting there like, Jamie said, Larry, don't be taking smack. You mean talking? This is the problem I have with you, Jamie.
Jamie, we love you. Don't let Larry. Don't.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
But thank goodness that that the charges were dropped. So that way he can continue his business because I believe you can't be a felon. You can't have weapons and stuff like that. If you're a felon or have your own cannabis. Cannabis supply and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Daryl Scott says he did a walk up.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, Sean a big guy too, so it ain't like
yeah.
It's
And
kind of
it's
weird.
not like it's not like you don't know who that is. You know, like this Sean Kemp, yo. So, but yeah, thank goodness for that. Also in the pros as well. Whoo.
Speak on. Is there anything with more going on with John Morant? I heard Gilbert say something. But
Oh
I think
yeah.
Gilbert was being a real Gilbert was being Gilbert.
Well, you know what? With Gilbert, I kind of appreciate Gilbert for like talking about that and reaching out because he's going to tell him. He's telling him what's going to happen here
Very
with
true.
with what you're about to go through, like with his situation. But luckily, John Morant won't be facing any criminal charges, from that. That Instagram.
He didn't do nothing criminal. I think it's more of the fact that he had the gun during the time that he was in quote unquote NBA's window of being employed outside of him being on his own leisure. Like it was a day off or something like that. But he was still under because they was still coming from Denver or wherever they was coming from.
Yeah, and he's still. I think some other pictures are like, bless you. I think some other pictures are actually like surfacing too. I don't know where he's getting all these videos from.
There's a whole lot of stuff about
whoever.
Up. They trying to get him.
Whoever's on John Morant's
somebody trying to get a check. Yep.
Whoever's on John Morant's team right now, like, listen, whatever videos that you have, delete them. Y'all ain't cool for that.
Y'all ain't somebody trying to get a check. Somebody going to TMZ. I got this. What you think?
I got John Morant with
this. That's what they doing.
I got John Morant with this dancer.
That's it. That's what they
John Morant with
doing.
this dancer.
Please, hey, thank y'all for locking in with us. You're in the building with your boy Next Step in Who?
Okay.
Please hit that like and subscribe button when y'all come in, man. Say a comment so we can give you a shout out on the show. We got a lot of things popping right now. What Jamie saying now? She got type now. She got fingers. Shout out to Westchester University.
Shout out.
Eastern champion. Yeah, I'm plugging it in. Ha ha ha. I was gonna get to my nephew in a minute, but it's okay. We're gonna run with that right now because this is what's gonna make you happy. So smile. Shout out to Westchester University, Eastern champions, Robert Smith, Coach Damian, the whole Blair family. Love them to death. All the boys on the Westchester team. Shout out to y'all. Great season.
Great job.
And they still going. They still got some more games to go. Guess who's back in the building? Hollywood. What's up, Hollywood? We ain't seen you in a minute, brother. Happy belated birthday. I looked at my phone to text you yesterday, and I noticed when I sent happy birthday to you, I never hit the send button when I sent it. So happy belated birthday to you, big bro. Appreciate you, love you from us in the basement podcast, of course, and the rest of the family. But yeah.
Also, with the John Morant situation, like this is also going to also affect the Memphis Grizzlies as well because now he's going to be waiting for another 4 more days or 4 more games, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And aside from that, they're also on the 3-game losing streak. They lost forward Brandon Clark pretty much for the remainder of the year to that Achilles injury, and then Steven Adams is out for another 4 weeks, and your man Dylan Brooks is out here clowning, getting texts and stuff like that, going back and forth with people, trying to be some tough guy or something like that.
Yeah, he had the 1-game suspension after the 16th technical foul.
Hey, what's wrong with the ball, man?
And then coincidentally, the next game or the following game after the next, they ran into Golden State, in which they beat them. But Dylan was still going at it with Draymond, and Draymond got a point. Like, Dylan, you talking about how Draymond wouldn't be a nobody or somebody in another team.
Right.
In all actuality, you're just an average basketball player.
Yeah.
Over there at Memphis. And if you went anywhere else, you would still be the same average basketball player. From my eyes. You don't do nothing that says, oh my gosh, that's Dylan Brooks. It's just like every team needs a tough guy. You're cemented to try to be that person.
Yeah, right.
And you're athletic. But no, you're not a go-to. Nobody's going to you.
No.
You know what I mean? But he's creating what they call it with social media and stuff like that. He's trending. He's trending heavy.
Yeah,
he's trending real heavy. So right now he should be uh, trademarking himself and all that stuff so he can get some money off of
That's
how
what he
he's
said.
trending
That's what he
right
said
now.
about. That's what he said in one of his
Draymond.
interviews. Yeah,
Yeah.
he said, "Yeah, tell Draymond to keep talking about me. I can,
Yeah.
I can build my brand or something like
Right.
that."
Right.
You
But
know, and I was just like, cause I was watching them. They were mixing it up, and you know what? I mean, I don't want them to meet up in the playoffs because you're going to get the right ones. You're going to get Clay. They're going to be all hyped up for you. You're going to get Clay. You're going to get Draymond, and you're going to get a pumped up Steph. So, Ant says Ja Morant needs to get his ass kicked. He does. He does. He does. I mean, and everybody. But see what I love about the NBA is the retired NBA players, retired NFL players, even some MLB players are reaching out to Ja Morant like, "Yo, listen, man. Like, don't mess up your bag like this, man. Because guess what? If you mess up that bag and you try to, I mean, they'll let you back in because of your talent, but they're going to pay you less than what you're worth. That you have no room for negotiation. Like Gilbert Arenas said it best. He said, "Listen, man, quiet as kept. What you're gonna have to do, and you're probably not gonna like this, is you're gonna have to cut those braids. You're gonna have to cut those braids. You have to, wear a suit. Stop hanging around some of those dudes. Because there's some dudes, like you said, like there's some dudes that you hang out with, and then there's some dudes like once you get to that level, you got to kind of like cut them off a little bit because, they're not allowed in that type of circle where you're going.
Yep.
Yep,
That's very true, and
so
you can't bring everybody with you.
you
What I
can't.
mean? It's certain people that have these circles. And I can use the example of a few players that I've been involved with in families I'm still close to this day. Is like Eric Dixon, someone that plays for Villanova.
Shout out to Abington.
The circle is so small with Eric that nobody new will be allowed in that circle because how family oriented they are. Now, when you looking for that extra somebody that's not supposed to be there, or the parents and the close friends and family that are in that circle, immediately says, "No, Eric, that's not the one. You ain't gonna be around him." You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Eric Dixon and the family, the Dixon family. But unfortunately, they didn't make the tournament this year.
They might make NIT though.
Yeah, NIT, but that's NIT.
Wait, don't do that. Don't talk about the nobody's invited tournament.
Ben Simmons ain't paying it.
Detroit might play in it.
Shots fired.
What you say?
Detroit might play in it. I don't even know they even qualified to play in it. For real.
You got jokes though. Okay.
No, that
Detroit
was
Mercy. You talking
no,
about?
that was. Yo, how many years did my man play to get that record?
You talking
Like
about
5? The
Yeah,
Bulls?
5
Yeah.
years. 5 years. Oh no, it's 6, right?
Jesus. So
Yeah, 6
wait a
years
minute.
over
So my brother and I, we were talking about that. Shout out to the Black Psychologist podcast. He was like, "How is it that?" Oh man, I'm having
I forgot his name.
A brain fart too. Pistol Pete. I can Pistol Pete break the all-time score record in 2 years with no 3-point line, but you can't do it in 6.
He came 2 points short. 2 points short of breaking the record. That's crazy, right?
He might NIT it though. He might NIT it and then just break it there. Just keep it moving.
Maybe that's if they get in.
That's if they get it. Or he might play in the CBI tournament. They got so many.
They
got so many postseason tournaments
games
for college
now.
players.
They added. Mine says T. Morant needs to get his ass kicked.
Absolutely.
I say the same thing. The same thing. He too busy worried about the spotlight and wanting to be in the camera and be seen everywhere, and he became Ja's friend.
Ooh, shout out to the Wolfman, aka Javelle. We were actually talking about too. We're talking about that as well in regards to having your son or your daughter as your friend, because at the end of the day, I'm not your friend.
Not at all.
I'm your dad.
Yep.
and make sure, I don't care if you don't like it. I'm still your dad.
All day long.
You know
and that ain't gonna change. Money don't change anything. Thank you for paying my bills. I've been putting up with you for the 18, 20, 22 years. And thank you for being successful because you followed the path. It was your hard work. Hopefully I helped you get to where you at. But at the same token, I'm still your father.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No money is gonna change that. I'm not your homie. I'm not sitting there saying that you can curse around. I know when you get older, you're going to have some slippages, but it ain't going to be no MFer all day long. And I mean, none of that. We can be cool, but when it's time to be father, it's going to be father. And that's what I don't think T. Morant been doing since that stardom, that star status has come. since he rebounded into the league now, being an underdog, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to T. Morant for
Yeah.
all the work he put in with his son and his daughter's up and coming daughter in high school, and the mother too. Don't miss
Oh,
Morant.
most definitely.
But
Most def.
there is some kind of a break there that
Yeah.
now that he's there, he's more worried about the camera than anything now. And I see it all the time with him. Every time he just making sure he's on the camera, making sure he's being seen or saying something so the camera can get him on the camera. Like it's just so blatant. Like it's crazy. It's different from what the Ball father was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was just promoting his kid.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing all the extra stuff. You
Or
know what I'm saying?
he take a page from. I would even take a page from Kyrie Irving's dad. Like just play the background. Just play the background.
He played in the league. You see what I'm saying? He played his 1 or 2 years in the league. It went overseas and started playing. His godfather's Rod Strickland. So it's not like that spotlight is nothing to them.
Or Karl Anthony Towns or Karl Anthony Towns' dad.
Right.
Like just I mean, because and it was really really dope when both of them were there and they were in the playoffs and they were going back and forth. Stuff like that. Yeah, that I like. I can understand.
Yeah,
but
that's just
you know
friendly
what?
fire.
Yeah, but
That's
T.
just
Morant,
friendly fire.
he's just a little extra with it. Like,
He's very extra.
I'll put money on my boy. Look at that. Boom. Dude, stop.
Come on, man. You put his money on him.
Yeah,
like,
these people are watching you, dude. They're watching you make a fool of yourself. They're watching you. Excuse my French here. But they're watching you bucking and coon out there with no. They're like, look at him. Look at him.
And it's bad because as an African American, we notice what happens when you wind up getting that money and you think you're the star now as an African, opposed to a lot of these other ethnicities.
There you go. It's all right. Go ahead.
Oh, they're in the background. You don't see it not unless it's like you bringing a camera to them.
Right.
It's just that simple. But with us, it got to be, my son here. Yeah, we did this. Yeah, we rich. Right? You just don't. I don't get it. Anthony Price said, "Ja trying to be like Dylan Brooks, and he's not a role model." Laugh out loud. That's why you lost your power. That's not funny though. I agree with you with the Dylan thing, but him losing his Powerade deal, I don't feel like it's fair, but he brought this attention to himself. For him to lose it, I don't want nobody to lose out on money. I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? You could be my enemy. It is what it is with us, but providing for your family, I'm not going to try to get in the way of that, saying that. You know what I mean? I'll be spiteful, but I'm not going to be in the way of saying that.
I hope that money counterfeit. I hope it's counterfeit.
Right. Oh, what up, GOAT? Oh, but other than that, man, please hit that like and subscribe button. You in the basement with Next Stepping. Who?
And K.
Yeah, the only Clippers fan. But I don't want to sit there and say I want to take food out of his kid's mouth.
I mean, but he's doing it to himself.
He's doing it
because
he's definitely doing it to himself.
These sponsors, okay, like if it was like Chumpy's chips or something like that,
yeah,
like okay,
small, like $100,000.
Yeah, man, go ahead, because it's more for us, in that type of like socioeconomic class and stuff like that.
You got 10 of them,
Oh yeah, this guy got another Clipper shirt on. Oh my God! Yeah, guess what? The Detroit Pistons are even in NIT.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm sorry, Larry. That's friendly fire. I'm sorry. No, I got tons of them. Go if you want some.
Shots fired.
I mean, if you want some Clipper shirts, shorts, jerseys, whatever, I got them. Go holler at your boy. But yeah, in regards to Ja Morant and stuff like that, like these brands, these global brands.
Yeah.
There's a certain way you have to, present yourself, and even though some people don't like it, and people might not like this term I'm going to use, you're gonna have to be a company brother for a hot minute.
Yep,
Just for a
exactly.
hot minute.
Yep.
I mean, we're not asking you to, do anything going against your beliefs or anything like that. But I mean, there's a certain brand you have to represent when you're working, stuff like that. Just like, when you go to work, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Until I'm working for myself or
that's right.
create my own paycheck, there's a certain way I gotta conduct myself. It's just
Yeah.
that simple, especially when there's eyes around.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because
You know what I'm saying?
look what happened to Michael Vick and stuff like that. Michael Vick had that Powerade deal too,
Yeah.
but as soon as he got hit with that
That
situation,
charge. Yep. Everybody backed out. Only person that came back was Nike.
Nike.
But they do. What they do is a comeback story to that.
Exactly.
And Jamie says, I tell my son that has to understand what he posts. No, Jamie, that's not what you telling him. Because I be telling him that and he ignores me. And I be telling y'all to watch what y'all post as well. That's why you used to get mad at me. Correct me if I'm wrong. Watch what y'all say and how y'all do things at games and stuff like that. Because all of that plays a part in today's society of how these recruits, these companies, these businesses are looking at these athletes now. You're a product. You got to create your brand. But if you go in there and just constantly talking about bees and smoking or you're around the hood all the time, they're not going to want you. You know what I'm saying? You're a chance of a headache that they don't want to have. And why should they have to go through trying to attempt to give you money just to take it back?
And
When they can give it to the kid that ain't that good.
Yeah, and nowadays, like even in like I'll be taken like to a corporate perspectives too. Like nowadays, like most jobs, they'll look at your social media. They're like, what are you putting on your social media?
All the time. And that's why I be telling my nephew and everybody that I'm close with, that athletes that I deal with. Watch what y'all put on social media, because what you put on social media is a reception, the look of you.
Even though if it isn't you,
even if it's
you,
yep, if it's a video,
like
anything, it's you. You put it up there. That's what they're gonna say. You did it. So what you mean?
How you live?
It was just look. Kyrie just posted the movie. He didn't do it. He just posted it.
Right.
He didn't say this is my belief or anything like that. It was just a post. And look what happened to hell. So you got to look at things like that. Bot said Ben Simmons' dad was a failure too. Yeah, he was a failure. I'm not gonna say he's a failure, but he failed to.
I think he failed. I think he micromanaged too much.
Not micro. I don't think he micromanaged enough, because if he micromanaged enough, Ben wouldn't be the Ben he is today. But being as though he didn't do that, he allowed Ben to be the spoiled brat. Because if you don't put your foot, you got to put your foot down to say, this is wrong, or you're not competing, or you're not doing this right. But when you just sit back and allow him to do things that you as a professional, because he was a professional player too. You allow him to do things that you wouldn't do when you was trying to play, when you was in the league.
Right.
And then you went overseas. So why would you allow your son to do it? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to look at that way. You can't just sit there and be like, well, he made it. He got the big contract, so I'm gonna just sit back. You hired your brother to train you, like
is he? Did you even check his credentials or something?
Not at all. Like,
I'm not listen,
crazy.
And I'm not hating. I am not hating whatsoever. But if someone were to come to me like, yo, okay, man, I think you know a little bit about basketball, stuff like that. Yo, can you train me to help me shoot a jump shot? I'd be like, whoa. The only thing I can do is I'll teach you the BEEF acronym. That's about it. That's the balance. That's the balance, eye contact, elbow follow through. I can teach you that, but
I gotta send you elsewhere.
Yeah, I would have to refer you. I would refer you to say like Larry. If you're a guard, I'm referring you to Larry. If you're like a big guy, I'll refer you to some other guys that I know,
right,
and stuff like that. Because
exactly.
I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna be the cause of your downfall.
Exactly. Anthony Price said he still got Nike. He still has Nike right now. I don't think they're gonna take his shoe away because they leave. All right, Nike is a business now. Think about it.
Yeah.
Kyrie shoe is going to be done. Ja Morant's new shoe looks like a Kyrie replica. So that could have been the next Kyrie, but being as though they were dumping Kyrie, they gave Ja Morant this deal. All of a sudden, out of the blue, Ja got his own signature shoe.
They
Where they
took
started,
off.
they took the
Took off
Kyrie off
They
and
took the
put the
Kyrie
Morant
thing
on.
off.
They put the Ja on. You know what I mean,
Instead of the Kyrie suit, they just put Ja.
they put the
Ja
Ja.
Morant. They put his face on there like.
Hey, listen, they made it the Ja. So you gotta think about it. They strategically did these things because Ja, not to say that Ja didn't deserve it because he's an up and coming face of the league,
How can we
but
turn this K to a J?
yeah, like
Let's see.
how can we do that? We
Anybody
gotta
got a
change his
laser?
soul. Got to change his soul up a little bit.
Anybody got a laser? Like
Yeah.
we can do some writing on this thing?
Yeah.
Oh man,
So
just
yeah,
like
so
that.
you
Just
look at
like
it,
that.
you look at it that way. Jamie, go over on YouTube and type in the basement with Next Step and K and go over on YouTube and hit the like button and subscribe button. So because Facebook don't really do nothing for us.
And that's how they do it, man.
Yeah,
They will drop you. They will drop you just like that.
Yeah, so that's just the bottom part of that. Sixers win. B with 34. He balling, averaging 37 over the last 5 games. Yes, and we was just on SB. Shout out to SB
Shout out to SB.
on Real Takes Over Fake Debates. We was on YouTube yesterday. What's today? Sunday. For Friday night, we was on YouTube for like 4 hours, yo.
Nice.
He had a session for 4 hours, and I was going at it with him and his people.
Okay.
Sean and them over there. Shout out to everybody that was watching us on SB's.
Yeah, I caught some of the end of it with
Yeah, I was going back and forth.
And stuff like
me and
that.
the guy named Ralph. I guess Ralph is from Philly.
Shout out to Ralph.
Yeah, shout out to Ralph. Me and Ralph was like they kept on making it a Tobias Harris money and what he's averaging thing. So they kept on going back and forth with that, and it was real good. It was a real great conversation. Yeah, but I was saying that Embiid should be the MVP, and everybody else is saying no. Me, Ralph, and one other person was saying Embiid should be the MVP of the league, and they just keep going by his historical.
Yeah, and that was perfect segue for my next question too. Like, it's just like about 16, 17 games left in the season, pretty much. It's like the final stretch. I mean, that was my question. Who do you think should get the MVP? And also, do you think there should be more of a criteria involved with the voting instead of just based on opinions? Because it's based on opinions now. Like, I think Jokic should get it because it's Jokic. He gets triple doubles.
Crazy. It's crazy you asked that question because the
big tree fall hard.
This conversation was so crazy on Friday night. Once again, shout out to SB and Real Takes Over Fake Debates and Sean and Ralph and everybody that was over there. But we had this Sturdy. That was another guy who's real great with analytics and understanding of the game from back in the day. Him and Sean and stuff. But he when we mentioned that, and they mentioned the Kendrick Perkins because SB had let it off with the Kendrick Perkins part by Kendrick making it a black and white thing, and he's an idiot and all this other stuff. Kendrick is Kendrick, but how I was agreeing with Kendrick when he kept saying they keep moving the goalposts when it comes to the criteria of winning the MVP. And Sturdy and Sean came up with their facts about why it's not typically that and all this other stuff. But I still say at the end of the day, Embiid is the only person in the league that's the most dominant player in the league. They keep saying, what about Giannis? I said, Giannis is not dominant. He's just forceful. But if you can give the Embiid the basketball anywhere on the basketball court, and he can dominate you from any perspective of the game and on the defensive end, right? They said, well, Embiid ain't guarding nobody. I said, but Embiid don't have no competition because of these things, right? To defend. But ain't nobody that's going against Embiid is getting 20.
Well, look at the matchups. Remember the matchups they used to have between Jokic and Embiid, and Embiid was pretty.
And you see how Giannis struggled against Embiid when the last game. Yeah. So I was sitting there saying to them like, "Yo, Embiid is the most dominant player in the league. It's just that he doesn't give that every game. If he stays off the perimeter and just want to be dominant, he can do that." I said, you can get him on the perimeter. He still can dominate you. I said, you can't do that with Giannis. Giannis is 50-50. He doesn't. Embiid has a better handle, right? Then they started giving stats. Giannis has more rebounds. Joker has more assists. I said, but you got to think about, we talking about dominance. Now, if you want to talk about dominance, we talking about putting them in the half court, saying, here go the ball, do something with it, not give you the ball at half court and let you run down on somebody.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean, Embiid could do that too.
Yeah,
he just that's just not his thing though.
But he has game on all aspects of it.
All different levels. Yeah.
And then on the defensive side, he defends. He'll
make stops.
Top in the league.
He'll switch.
In
he can even switch to him. Oh, he's
exactly.
switching now? Oh,
and
okay.
I was like, why? And y'all haven't heard Giannis stop nobody. I said, you don't hear that. You hear him defensively helping. But most of the players that's in his position are playing, he's defending one of those small forwards, power forwards that's in the league. When do you hear Giannis dominate it and stop somebody?
Right.
Never. You only hear about him getting help defensive blocks, getting a rebound and going coast to coast. You don't hear about him stopping.
Also keep in mind, like the last small forward that was dominating him at that position was Kawhi Leonard when he played for the Raptors. And he had a field day with Giannis. He did. I'm just saying. And because if you ever notice, every time he plays a little bit harder when he goes up against Kawhi. He plays way harder. Like he has like an agenda. Like, this is the guy that shut me down last time. Yeah.
But it's just more of the talk, and I'm hoping Embiid ain't looking towards this MVP because once again after the podcast on Friday with SB. It was more of everybody's going with the historical numbers because Jokic is averaging a triple-double. I said, well, if that's the case, Russ averaged a triple-double for 3 seasons straight. He didn't get MVP 3 seasons straight. But they said now it's going to be more lenient to giving it to Joker because they're number 1 seed and he's averaging a triple-double. And I said, well, it's not fair then because last year he was a 6 seed and Embiid dominated, led the league in scoring and everything else. But they didn't give it to him, and he played more games than Joker last year.
And the messed up part about that was the ironic part with that was, didn't they get knocked off in the first round or something?
Yes, okay. That's another thing.
Okay.
But quote unquote, let's listen.
Go ahead.
Playoffs doesn't count. It's a regular season award. That's what they always say. That's what they say though.
Don't do that.
Playoffs doesn't count. It's a regular season award. So you're not gonna get what's going on in the playoffs. They're not gonna say and be healthy. His health is an issue and this and that and other. So you just getting into all the extras for them to stop giving Embiid his due. Like when I say they was just disrespecting Embiid Friday night, it was just ridiculous. But I just was like, at the end of the day, he's never gonna be everybody's go-to. He's not going to be that person that they're going to say, yeah, he deserves it. He's always going to be behind the 8 ball because of this.
And the crazy part is also, like, props to Embiid because he's just going further than the Sixers, like, folklore. Now he's the other night, I think he had, like, 7? What was it, like the 30-point game? 30-plus point game? Yo, the only other dude I ever seen do that for the Sixers, I don't even think Doc did that. Moses Malone did it though.
Moses. I was about to say Moses did because he was the double king. Like, what I'm saying?
Malone did it though.
That's it.
And for all the young bucks out here who are watching this podcast, thank you. 1 and 2, go check to see what a bad boy Moses Malone was.
But they ain't going to respect that because they're going to be like, that was back in the day. You know how it is nowadays. The young people don't look at the game the same way now.
Most could do all that. He could do all that back then, and he could do that now. Run the floor, get rebounds, had a little 15-footer.
Let's take a little break real fast. everybody, man. Make sure y'all reach out to us and get to that in the basement merch, man. We got a little merch going, man, and it'll be very appreciative if y'all support the channel with that, man. So yeah, I'll put that together. Just put it together.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
I've
listen,
been
man.
working, man. Working, bro. I'm working.
You keep amazing me, man.
I'm working
You
here,
keep all
man.
these surprises and whatnot, man.
We gotta be great, right? We gotta be great.
Like old head Les. Gotta let it be great,
You know what
man.
I'm saying? Jamie says they don't understand the impact as a player that everyone supposed to be everyone look up to. Unfortunately, you had to tone down what you are out the NBA. Well, it's not that you got to tone it down, because if you was a kid going into the NBA, you probably wouldn't make it. Not unless your talent was that undeniable to reach the NBA, because nobody's gonna put up with a knucklehead. I'm a billionaire. I'm not gonna invest my money in you just because you have talent, but I know as soon as you leave the gym, you're going to be using in the hood shooting guns and stuff. That's not what's going to happen. It's just not. Jamie says I agree, and that's why I stay in my lane. I'm glad you finally started staying in your lane. Love you though, Jamie.
You crazy.
Buck 60, Buck 60. I'm trying. We like 20. We like 15 comments behind.
Oh, go ahead.
Buck 60 said, "So what's up, fellas? What's up, Lyle? Appreciate you. Make sure y'all hit
Well,
that. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button as y'all come in. Share the podcast, please. Please share the podcast. We're on the road to 1,000 subs, and we are very, very, very short, and it shouldn't be this way. But I digress. I will not go on a rant about that.
not yet.
Daryl said the same way the courts try to use lyrics against rappers is all entertainment, but at the end of the day, that's how they going to view you. That is very true. That is very true. Mont says D Wade has failed as a father, but y'all not ready for that comment. I don't want to have
Don't do
no
that.
parts
Stop,
of that
man.
conversation, dog.
Stop, man. Get mine out of here. Michael get his banned.
Yeah.
Michael get his banned.
Bro ain't been on here a while. That's the only reason I pulled it up. Pause.
No, that's cool. That's cool. No, that's all right. It's all right.
I just said something gay. Hold up.
Pause. You said something gay.
My bad. But yeah, but yeah, I'm not even going there with that one. That's not cool. James said, "You don't think I say to my watch? Huh? You don't think I say to my so watch?"
Son?
Jamie must be off work and she back with sipping her wine. Me as a parent, if I'm not your friend on social media, then you don't have one. You know, I've been a ball player all my life, so I know. I also know a parent has to let him do him and keep my emotions to the side. That's good and bad, Jamie, and that's just exactly what I've been trying to push with all of my nephews and nieces and stuff like that. That's playing that are athletes, and I'm pretty sure Kay said that to the kids and the kids that he come around. Is you can't turn it on and off, and you may not be. Kids know not to. Most of them say they're not going to friend request their mom and dad and this and the other, but you friend request the friend of the mom and dad, or you're friends with that person. So at the end of the day, they still have contact with you. So, such as myself, I try to say certain things to my nephews and nieces when I see something that I don't like on social media, and that's just how I feel. So I let them know. If they ignore me, it's just because they feel as though they don't. I guess they're not respecting my opinion. But then if it come back and bite them on the butt, don't say that Uncle Larry didn't try to warn you about this. You know what I'm saying? And I've done that numerous times with my nephew, man, and he cleaned himself up a little bit. But at one point, he was just putting a lot of stuff that I was just like, yo, you got to stop. Like, you're about to be next level. You know what I mean? This is going into college. And he dumbed it down, and now he's trying to do a little other different things. But I haven't seen nothing, just speaking on my nephew right now, that I can say, all right, you're getting out of control. You're starting to lose it a little bit. Don't let your success be your downfall. And that's the problem with a lot of these kids. They let the success be their downfall because everybody all of a sudden is claiming that they're so good, or they believe it. Not that they shouldn't believe in themselves, but when they believe it and everybody's just catering to them, and you got yes men, that's when the problems happen. Yeah. And we don't do the yes men. Hold on.
Yeah, that's how it is too. Sometimes you just have to just like take them to the side and just check them. Like, hey, listen, that's not a good look. I wouldn't reply to this comment or this post because sometimes it's just sometimes certain things you just shouldn't just reply to because first of all, they know like you're the brand, and the first thing they're gonna think is these are your opinions associated with the brand. And guess what? If it's gonna give them a black eye on the company's reputation, they will cut ties with you so quick to play to play PR and stuff like that and say, okay, you might have said that might have been your opinion, but that's not the opinions that we share, as a company. They'll give you that the same disclosure that I give on here on In the Basement when we say crazy stuff.
We say some crazy stuff.
That's the same type of disclosure they're gonna give you. And it's probably gonna be followed up with like a warning or whatever type of thing. So it's like, but sometimes you just have to, just look at it. Oh, okay, just screen past it because it's not even worth your time, especially when it gets like into a heated debate.
Yep.
Because sometimes people don't know how to control themselves on social media. They just get really really emotional and they just start going in and you just start when they don't have anything credible to say, then you just start throwing insults and inappropriate comments and things of that sort. So
right. Jamie said this is all about NBA with all respect, so I will go on the YouTube when you're talking about college basketball.
Oh, don't worry, it's coming.
We talk about college basketball all the time, but if you want to pick and choose when you want to show up, even though this is your first time showing up on the show, Jamie, and we've been doing the show for over a year now. Jamie,
Don't worry, Jay. We got college basketball coming up.
Bounce. If that's how you feel. That's how you feel. I mean, sis, love you, but bye. I don't have a problem closing the door.
Listen, Jay, don't worry. We got some college basketball coming up in about
we got
20 minutes.
Yeah, we got family friendly fire here. Okay. Mine says to Buck 60, which is Loud, the youngest brother of the brothers. Lee went to the game tonight, but got turned away for trying to sneak in a De La Sandro's cheesesteak. Welcome back, Mont. Welcome back. Welcome back.
What did he put in his coat?
It's nothing like a bot.
He tried to sneak the joint in. He turned him away.
Right?
They didn't kick him out. They just turned him away. Like,
no. Dr. Kyle, what up, brother? Salute, gentlemen. I will be sending out the brackets invites for March Madness on Tuesday. Send me your emails of everyone who wants in. $10 a bracket. Winner takes all. It'll be through ESPN. All right, so with Black Psychologist saying he's the president of our brackets of fantasy basketball and all that stuff. He's saying anybody that's on the podcast that would like to join the bracketology thing or brackets for the tournament, March Madness. Jamie, if you want to do that. It's $10 for the brackets. Winner takes all. What you will have to do is go in my DM on Instagram for In the Basement Podcast, Instagram, and send me y'all emails so we can shoot those emails out to you to send you the brackets. It'll be through ESPN. So we would love to have as many people as possible join, even if it's just somebody that that probably may not watch the show, but is close to you that's in the sport and want to just, do the $10 thing. Winner takes all. Yeah. Nothing comes to the house. Everything it comes in and then goes right back out to whoever won. Shout out to Heem. He won our first fantasy football season. He won the pot for that in a hoodie. The basketball season's still going on. We had the fantasy basketball going on, so we still waiting for that to finish out. And right now, I'm damn near last place. And Dr. Kyle and KC and SB are 1, 2, and 3.
You're welcome.
Crazy. My fault. Keith is number 3.
Oh, so I'm number 4 though.
Yeah, I think you're 4 now.
I'm top
4.
Right.
So, but yeah, man, we appreciate y'all if y'all lock in with us with the March Madness. If y'all want to get in, please say something here, and then shoot the email, y'all email in my DM or text me if you have my phone number.
And quiet as kept, ladies. These tournament brackets that are about to be coming out at your job.
And we gotta do the ladies bracket too. Don't think that we just doing the men's. We doing the women's too. Man. I'm a very big supporter of the ladies basketball. So we definitely going to talk about that as well.
Listen, man. It's in regards to selecting teams for that tournament.
I'm trying, Kyle. I'm trying.
It's like, I don't know, for some reason, the ladies always get the pot for some odd reason. We always, I was, talking to LaShawn about that. I was like, we always overthink things. Like when it comes to the tournament, because we're such experts
Yeah,
and stuff like
yeah,
that.
exactly,
Like, man,
exactly.
oh, well, because I was looking at the Oral Roberts.
Ain't no reason Oral Roberts should beat North Carolina.
Right,
Like how?
right, exactly.
How?
Yeah,
And then you be like, oh damn, my bracket done already.
Now one thing I will say to the show, and I told her about that. I was like, listen, babe, do not pick a 16 seed to go all the way because it's not going to happen.
Not going to happen. Yeah.
Matter of fact, don't even pick them to get out the first round. I'm sorry.
You know what you could do? Just do 2 brackets for your underdog brackets, and then your your main
the real
picks,
bracket.
So
that's the real bracket.
You could always do that.
Yeah.
But we appreciate y'all. If y'all want to lock in with us, please send your DMs to the Instagram, or if you're on Facebook, you can send the DM to the Facebook. And we'll get you these brackets out to you. Jamie, I sent you the link for the. I put the link in the comments so that you can go on straight to the YouTube. What else is here?
With so you said college, so we can jump into college real quick. Shout out and congratulations once again to the great Dawn Staley.
Oh
the University of South Carolina going undefeated.
SEC champs beat Tennessee. In the championship.
And when they asked her about it, like going undefeated and seeing if she could, do you get tired of being so dominant in the SEC? She said this, and I quote: "Winning championships, it never gets old."
For sure, it shouldn't. It shouldn't.
I mean, nothing is guaranteed, but I think if and when the Gamecocks win, they're going to be like an elite company. In regards to like winning a chip and going undefeated, because I believe other teams that went undefeated off the top of my head, I think the Longhorns did it in the 80s, like mid 80s. I know the Tennessee
Vols did it. Yeah.
Woo! With the Three Meeks did it.
Yeah.
The Three Meeks. Yeah, the Three Meeks did it. I know Baylor did it. Baylor did it with Brittany Griner. UConn just did it like
UConn.
I mean, take your pick. Right. I mean, you want Maya Moore, you want Stewie, you want Katie Lou. I mean, you want Tarasi, Swing Cash, Rebecca Lobo.
Anyway, we're gonna be going back forever for that one. So
who do you want? And also, speaking of great teams and great coaches,
You said something.
That's what Buck 60 said. You said something. So we late. It was late. Remember, we was behind. So
okay.
I said something. I had to give Buck he's tuned in. So he put a pause in there.
Pause.
So I had to give it
something gay.
Pause. I just said something gay.
Okay, cool. And speaking of great coaches and teams and stuff like that, Jim Boeheim is he retired effective immediately. After Syracuse lost to Forest.
Shout out to
ACC
Coach Boeheim. He's been there for like 48 years.
Jesus.
He's had a numerous amount of teams. Hart, Josh Hart, right? Is it Josh Hart?
Jason Hart.
Jason Hart. I'm sorry, Jason Hart and Mello and man, yeah. So
what was my guy's name? The high socks.
Wallace, you talking about Ben?
John Wallace. John Wallace was good. John Wallace. Lawrence Moten
too. Yeah, Lawrence Moten was tough as hell.
He was a scoring machine, bro.
Yes, he was.
He was a scoring machine. They said what's his face is taking over like effective immediately. It's like so next year. The redhead boy. He used to play with Lawrence Moten too. Adrian Autry.
Because Adrian Autry was playing in the TG. What's that joint called in the summer?
Oh, the TBT.
TBT. He was playing in that. I knew that for a fact. And,
he could shoot too. He could shoot the lights out too. I've never seen a shot he didn't like.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
I'm like, yo, this dude is gunning.
Yo.
Pause.
That's for you, Mike. That's for you. That's for you, Mike.
Oh man. Also, unfortunately, speaking, of coaches stepping down, some other coaches had to, they have to step away.
Big shout out to my man Patrick Ewing. I want to say, I digress with that, man. He's one of my all-time favorites players. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Patrick. He tried to do what he could do. He had a little little run the
Yeah.
year before last,
Yeah.
but unfortunately, he's not getting the recruits that he needed. He had what's the kid from that's at the G League for Sixers that won the slam dunk contest?
Oh,
McClain,
yeah.
McClain,
McClure, whatever his name
McClure.
is.
Yeah, he was there
Rudy.
he was there for 1 year, and then he transferred. So
So do you think it was a coaching philosophy, maybe?
I don't think it was a coaching philosophy. I just think he's Matt McClure. That's his name.
Oh, Rudy. Go ahead.
Rudy, yeah,
Rudy. Sorry.
He doesn't have. I don't want. He has NBA athleticism, but he's a tweener. Cause even when he had his little runs with 10 days with the Lakers, and I think New Orleans, I think he had another 10 day with or something like that he was on the actual floor of the NBA.
Okay.
You could tell that he's not a point guard and he's not a shooting guard, but he's not good enough to do both, either one. So he's one of those tweeners that will just get called up because of athleticism, and he can play, but it's just not NBA. I don't see him he doesn't have a position.
Right.
And he's only got 2 positions to play. So it's kind of hard for him to crack that spot now, unless he just wind up being somebody's 13th man on the bench, like a Jaden Springer right now, who's just sitting on the bench. He needed to be in the G League and just bring McClure up or whatever. You know what I'm saying? McClellan. But it is what it is. But he was over there at Georgetown for a year, and then he transferred out. Then he had Dikembe's son, and he had Alonzo Mourning's son over there. And he had a couple other athletic, but Georgetown, because of John Thompson and Patrick Ewing, and they're going to get those African players from over across country and stuff like that. That's been always their motto. So now
Cameroon, Senegal, that's where Clyde's Cap. Fun fact for you: you remember the Bball back in the day? This is during when Iverson was playing too. There was a Bball. His name was Joseph Tamandu.
Tamandu, yeah.
You know, he's the one who discovered Joel Embiid, right? Because they're both from Cameroon. They're both from Cameroon.
From Cameroon.
Yep. The funny part is, me and Kyle used to make fun of Joseph Tamandu because he always had the quick feet. He had them happy feet. Like, damn, my man got some happy feet, yo. He's sticking with the ball, staying with everybody and whatnot. Yeah, he couldn't score for nothing, but his defense was uncanny.
Right. Oh, got something. You got your phone? Your phone on? You watching the YouTube?
No, not yet. Hold on.
Put it on the YouTube, brother. I keep telling you got to do that and then hit the like button as well.
Okay, sorry.
You tripping,
I'm
bro.
sorry, sir. Sorry.
You slipping. How you slipping on your pimping and you part of the cast?
Okay, I'm looking at the live right now.
We got another little break. Yo, Pop. Come right when we're going on commercial break.
Yeah, right? There you go.
We do have the breaking news. You see the breaking news effect?
No, I didn't see that. No.
Oh my gosh, CK, this is the talking about with you, bro. I'm confused.
I didn't get a chance to see that. I'm sorry. So I'll run back through it.
I'll play it again just because we had breaking news.
Okay, go.
You seen it?
Ooh.
Yeah, bro. See, I'm working here. I'm trying to get this thing laid out.
I see.
But we do have breaking news, and the breaking news that Jalen Ramsey has been traded to the Miami Dolphins.
Right.
For a 3rd round pick of 2023. And what's his name? And Hunter Long. Mute your phone. Mute your phone. Right here. Yeah, the tight end Hunter Long. My stupid, you couldn't say Larry had breaking news. Nothing. But Jalen Ramsey has been traded to Miami Dolphins for Hunter Long and a 2023 3rd round pick. How do you feel about that?
That's good money. Because that's a crazy hell of an upgrade for the Dolphins on defense. Jalen Ramsey's still she's still good. Keep in mind, it's a Super Bowl cornerback. Already Miami already has like improved defense, so that's just going to just make it even 2 times better. And also, too, I think just for the AFC, conference, and even that division, that might be one of the best divisions coming up next season.
I mean,
if we get Aaron Rodgers, we're definitely
that was a great segue because I knew you was going to go there, Kay. I knew you was going to go there. So everybody, you know what we're about to do. Kay's about to get his tunes. Let's go. He's now ladies and gentlemen,
may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
How do you feel about this going on with your Jets, brother?
I got nothing. Listen,
he said he got nothing.
I got nothing. But guess what? Will Aaron Rodgers be a Jet? I mean, because the talks have been pretty good, and the Jets have becoming more and more like we're more and more confident. I'm being more and more confident within this, with the chance of landing, a Hall of Fame bound quarterback like Aaron Rodgers. The Jets officials, like Woody Johnson, also flew out there. Joe Douglas, Robert Saleh, and everybody flew out there to Cali to meet in person with Rodgers. And they said they had a pretty good meeting. And now Rodgers is coming back saying, listen, I'm about to make my decision soon, because I know this process can't take all day. So I think from what I'm hearing, if Green Bay wants to move away from, Aaron Rodgers, I think they're tired of his hijinks anyway and the shenanigans. So, yeah, I think there's a good chance, and it's tipping over 50%. I'll say like maybe 60% that we could be getting Aaron Rodgers.
All right, now my question to you is this, because I don't like it. How do you feel about the way Aaron Rodgers is playing everybody? Like this, all of a sudden he's become a prima donna, like on some other stuff now, like completely. Now, I'm gonna make these scenarios just to keep gaining trending attention.
Right.
Now it's been doing this for the last 2 to 3 years now, and you get tired of it. And now he's just following almost in what Tom Brady was doing before Tom to finally say, all right, it's a wrap. But do you get tired of how do y'all feel that are watching? His antics are with this now. He come after taking his month or week off of silence and all this meditation stuff and all this crazy other things that's going on with him. How do you feel about the way he's going about this? Because it's irritating to me. Honestly, it really is irritating. Mine says if Aaron becomes a Jet, same result. Hopes high, no playoffs.
Nah, we're definitely going to the playoffs.
So
we're definitely going to the playoffs if we get Aaron
Those
Rodgers.
of you who are out there watching, how do y'all feel about with Aaron Rodgers and his antics of what's going on now every year, every summer now? He's got to try to dominate the headlines with something, especially with this, whether I want to play, or I don't want to go to camp, this and that. How do y'all feel about this? Okay, go ahead.
Well, if it keeps him, listen, man, I mean, if this is what he does and it just keeps him relevant and it makes him feel good, listen, if he likes it, we love it. As long as you come to the field, you bring that same energy on the field. That's all we need, because we will protect you. But as soon as you shout out to Daryl. Daryl says Aaron Rodgers has spoken a lot of weed, turned into the hippie of football. I mean, hey, listen. I mean, for you, Daryl, wouldn't this be good for you though? Don't you want Aaron Rodgers out of that division?
Well, we're gonna get to Daryl. That's the segue. That's the segue after this. But I want your opinion, and those of you, anybody else that's out here, please let us know how y'all feel about this Aaron Rodgers antics with this. I'm gonna hold y'all. He basically holding y'all by the nutsack, everybody by the nutsack, until he gives an answer, knowing you already guaranteed $50 million.
Yeah, but that's what we know. I think that's what he wants. He wants to be courted, because you remember when he first came into, he came into the NFL. Who was he backing up? He's backing up Brett Favre, right?
Yeah,
and he was kind of like an afterthought. Now, hey, listen, he wants to be courted. Every quarterback, every quarterback wants to be courted. To be honest with you. So listen, as long as he's not out there offending people, stuff like that, and everything. I mean, hey, take as much time as you want. But
so he take as much time as he want, and then he goes
back
to Green Bay. Then how you gonna feel?
Hey man, we got a contingency plan, so we're fine.
Mike
White, and Zach Wilson. That's our contingency plan. So it's not a bad contingency.
You are now in the mind of K.
It's not a bad contingency plan either. But I would love to have plan A. I would love to get Aaron Rodgers. We get Aaron Rodgers, like not only are the Jets going to be good, the AFC division is good, the AFC East is going to be good, and we might even contend for the crown for that AFC East.
Okay,
yeah, so,
that's how you feel. I'm glad you feel that way.
It is the way I feel.
I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah, I'm happy for you that you feel that way.
Yeah.
Please, y'all.
Yeah, how about those Cowboys?
Shit. We're about to lose Schultz. Like,
yeah.
shit just going left for us. Like, everything is just going downhill. We don't have no pace. We ain't not even balanced right now. We are going downhill.
Y'all be all right. Y'all be all right though. Y'all get it together.
Yeah.
Now we were mentioning like other teams that play
to Daryl Scott
in the same division as the Packers, which are the Bears.
Dad, loud. That's how you feel though. You know they run that back too, but it's all good. We appreciate you for locking in with us, bro. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button before you left. I know you subscribed, but hit that like. Make sure you hit that like button. Appreciate you. But go ahead. Peace out then, sucker. Mike.
Your honor is on.
We another at $1.60 again, because you got the jokes right now. Because you're back.
So you were talking about Daryl's Bears.
Daryl's Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears traded the number 1 overall pick to the Carolina Panthers. Mm-hmm. And they get the number 1 pick, and they send Chicago, Philly's own Emotep Charters.
DJ Moore.
Daryl, I know he's ecstatic about that. Mm-hmm. They finally said, okay, we believe in you, Justin, for another year? I think he's on it. This is 3rd year coming in. Mm-hmm. So he has another year after this one before his contract is up. So they have to give him a contract after this year.
Yep.
If they don't give him a contract after this year, you're looking at franchising him if he overperforms.
Mm-hmm. So we can give you the lead, we give you the minimum, and you can't negotiate.
Listen.
Mine says K just gave a death certificate to his team. Did I? No. Well, allow me to retort. So that means the Sixers.
I got you, bro. Right. I got you. Hold up, Mike. K got something to say to you, Mike.
Well, allow me to retort.
Then. Mike, if I'm giving out death certificates, then guess what? The Sixers just went to the finals.
Oh, whoa, that is foul, Mike. Mike, you got to come back from that, Mike.
Or at least
you got to come back from that, Mike. Daryl said the best thing we did, we ain't need the number 1 pick, and we still can get the pieces we need, and we got 100 M's to play with. Very true. Mm-hmm. Very, very true, Daryl. That is very true. So big shout out, big applause. Mm-hmm. And applause to Chicago Bears for not messing this draft pick up.
I like that because now
you got the receiver you wanted. Mm-hmm. Now all you need to you can get your O-line, O-lineman, and another. You need 2 linemen. I think y'all probably need 2 linemen. But you can get 1 lineman and a specialist, meaning a receiver, or you can get a D-back. Y'all defense wasn't that bad. So I'm thinking that offensive side of the ball, you can get a veteran receiver later. I mean, y'all have open doors. So congratulations to Chicago Bears.
Yeah, I like it. Now, and then they didn't give up so much because it was 2 first round picks, 2 second round picks. And you get DJ Moore?
And DJ Moore. Yeah.
You can play.
You can move up or go back down if you want to again.
Yeah, because we all know. Well, we've seen
Hopkins is
Justin Fields
available
play.
still. Hopkins is
Yeah.
still available.
Because we all know, like Justin Fields, we all know what he can do on the field, right? Like
They need
we
a running
know-
back.
We
They
know,
need a running
yeah.
back. You
We
get
know he
that
can
young boy
pass.
from Texas. I mean,
Mhm.
was it Texas or Tennessee? I think the running back. I forgot his name, but Texas or Tennessee.
He's from Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee. Get him, or you put that stick out there for DeAndre Swift.
As long as he can.
You know what I'm saying? Because Swift been hurt, so and they've been giving the ball to Williams, the lead job over in Detroit. So they like, you know what? He's been injury prone. He probably out there.
Yeah.
He probably out there because I thought that more than likely Eagles was going to try to make a play for him. And they getting rid of Sanders and everything else over there.
Wow.
I don't know what's going on over
there. They might come over. They might come over to Chicago too.
Listen, I don't know what's going on over there in the Beagle station because there's a lot of funny things happening. They come over. The coaches is fighting with the players now.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned
and stuff. Yeah, it's a lot of.
Yeah, I'm kind of concerned now. Like they might want to jettison on this team. But yeah, now, in regards to Justin Fields' situation, like now we all know what he can do. He can connect on the deep ball. Also, he can use his legs when when the pocket collapses, if I'm using the right terms, or break down, should I say? Now you got DJ Moore and these picks that you can get whatever for these picks.
Whatever.
He can actually take his game to the next level. I think, because now you're getting DJ Moore. You're getting a solid receiver.
Number one receiver. A number
and then
one receiver.
Also with those picks that are getting, you can get either someone to either protect Justin Fields, or you can get someone that got some added weapons, to help DJ Moore out.
I'm picking getting offensive lineman at that top pick at 9. You still can get. Well, if the running back ball is still there, if the Eagles don't pick him up before they do, because Eagles draft number 8, they got the 8th pick. Eagles need a running back, so if they don't pick that young boy up at 8 and he's there at 9, I'm picking him. You don't. They say you can't. With the running back thing, you don't want to draft a running back that high anymore now, and this and the other. But this kid is special, right? So I'm picking him up, and I'm using them other picks that I just picked up from Carolina, and I'm going after me alignment. And who's out there? You know what I'm saying? Like
they're out there.
There's somebody out there. There's somebody out there. He said they got 10. Oh, whatever. It is the same thing.
Yeah.
But Chicago. Big up to Chicago.
Now, and shout out to Chicago, shout out to Daryl's Bears, one of the only Chicago Bears fans I know. Aaron's picking Dutch Masters or Swisher Swift.
He ain't being tested, right, Mike? So he out there.
Think, you know what?
He out there kaleidoscope.
What are they? What's going on with the Lamar Jackson situation? Are they like?
That was next. I'm glad you went there.
I mean,
great segue, brother. That's why.
You're welcome.
Shout out to Best of 7 podcast, man. Bro's cool as hell, man. We've been busting up something crazy on the phone. I ain't gonna say that because y'all be like,
Boss, you said something gay.
But he I just lost my train of thought.
Did they I think they gave him like a non-exclusive franchise tag or something like that.
So,
Yeah. Explain that to me, please, Daryl.
All right.
I mean, not Daryl. Larry. Sorry.
Non-exclusive franchise tag is the less than the regular franchise tag. The regular franchise tag, he would have to get paid $42 to $45 million for this year coming, and there was no negotiating anything else. He's just been on contract. With the non-exclusive franchise tag, it goes down to $32.5 million for this year, and he could talk to whomever. What I don't like about it is it's almost like you using this man. I don't want to bring up black and white because I don't want to be Kendrick Perkins out with it because
Larry Perkins. Go ahead, Larry Perkins. Go ahead.
Yeah, Perk went somewhere else with it, but it's almost like slavery. I don't want to pay you, but I have the option to match whatever someone else is willing to give you if it's more. But if I don't match it, I still get something for you.
Sound like Donald Sterling. That sounds like Donald Sterling.
How is that?
It sounds like the old owner of the Clippers. That's what it sounds like.
I'm sitting there saying to myself, like, how could you? That shouldn't even be part of the bargaining agreement. And this is something I agree with Stephen A. because Stephen A. mentioned this too. He said that's part of the collective bargaining agreement should have been out of there so long ago, because it's almost like you saying, I don't want to pay you, but if somebody else is willing to pay you, then I'll pay you. That's if I choose to pay you.
So it's
you
like,
see what I'm saying? It's
so
like,
ooh, and you can't negotiate that?
no. It's whatever.
That sounds like a recording contract.
So
that's
this
what it
is what
sounds like. It sounds like a recording contract.
Right. He's getting diddied out. So this is what's happening, right? The $32.5 million guaranteed contract for this year, right? So if nobody matches it, either he signs or he holds out. So now he's only getting $32.5 million. He's not even getting the franchise 45.
So you're getting less than what you're.
He's getting less than what is less than the regular franchise. So now they even save more money by signing him for less money because nobody else offered him more money. Now this is where the collusion come in.
Okay.
The NFL presidents don't want guaranteed contracts, even though they're the most violent sport. Right?
Right.
They're trying to exclude the Deshaun Watson contract because it was like a one-of. And they are looking at it like this. We all talk. We're not trying to give out guaranteed contracts because that's going to mess up our money, right? So don't none of y'all match this. I mean, don't none of y'all offer more than this. So this way we can keep him under the cap that we want to keep. So what happens? Now 4 or 5 teams come out. Carolina, Washington, Atlanta, and somebody else, Miami. They all come out and say, we're not even looking at him.
Right. And then and it's crazy, dude, because I think whoever was in charge of that, I think they went around to other teams in the league and said, you don't want to be interested in this guy. You don't want to do this. And you have 5 days to actually figure out what you want to do.
After
and they told
somebody matches.
And
if
they
somebody
told
matches.
Yeah. You have a 5-day grace period to match it, but they probably told you in day 4. Like, oh, so now I gotta like scramble and now I can't match it. So now I can't sign, I can't sign with the new team that I want to. So now I gotta sign for whatever, 31, 32 million, which I know I'm worth more.
Shout out to Adam Schefter. He said another issue is if the team decides to keep him, to sign him,
right,
and for X amount of dollars, that 7-day or 5 or 7 day is a grace period that he's on their contract during that time. So now the other teams, the same team that's willing to sign him, can't add no more players because he's holding up that part of the cap in case Baltimore doesn't match it.
Right. If they don't match it, I think
then that money comes off of the cap. Then they can sign people.
Like for compensation or something like that. They'll make it
ignorant. It's so ignorant.
That sounds like a Diddy contract right there.
It's so Diddy'd out.
That's a Diddy contract.
That's a bad boy. That's a bad boy. Take that. Yo, it's bad. Mine said they doing this because Dak Prescott effing up the game. Effing the game, inflating the value and not performing. And I agree with you 100% with this one. I have nothing.
Man, so basically, you can't even. So basically, Lamar Jackson, he can't even like really go to any other people to like talk about deals.
And another problem that he's having now that he's finding
he can't even meet with other teams.
He can't talk to no other teams because he's his own agent. And usually, the agent, when you have an agent, the agent goes and talks to the.
That's a representative, team. Right? That's a representative.
He represents himself. He can't go talk to these agents.
Oh Lord, my man did. Oh man. Okay. All right.
He's kind of doing himself a disservice at the same time.
He said, "I'm gonna go for self." Wu-Tang.
I'm just like, yo, man.
Diversify your bonds.
I don't get it, man. It's ugly, and it's very ugly. But we have to take a little break.
Go for it.
show.
Okay.
So yeah, welcome back. Make sure y'all check out the merch, man. If y'all looking for some merch to support the channel, we appreciate that. The In the Basement podcast merch is coming, and is in fruition right now. And we working over here, man. We working.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's crazy that you know that they can do such a thing with. I don't care if it's black or white, Asian. I don't care what it is.
And get away with it.
To do this to a player because you don't want to give them a guaranteed contract in which you are the most violent sport as an athlete, you're the most violent sport. And you already got the CTE issues and all these drugs that you're giving these players on the sideline just to get them back in games.
Yeah.
You see what happened to DeMar Hamlin. Like, it's like, how don't y'all want to give up this amount of money? Like, if you're gonna make a guaranteed contract, I understand that y'all want to give loads of money. Dumb down the contracts like how the NBA does. You have a max that you can get if you on that tier to get super maxed, like the same way the NBA does, and you can just dumb y'all money down for guaranteed contracts.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But y'all just not trying to give up. You can sign this $200 million deal today. Only money that's going to come to you is the 75 that they say that is guaranteed out of that $200 million contract. But they can cut you tomorrow.
Oh, most definitely.
Just that fast.
Yeah, I mean, like the numbers look good because I remember when they asked, what was I remember when Vic got signed for like that $100 million deal.
Which one?
Ooh, I was like,
he got two deals.
Well, the first one
the first one was 250, I think. It was like 250.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, okay, wow, is he guaranteed all that money? But then once I found out,
not guaranteed. Yeah,
in some of those joints, in some of those like those requirements, they were like some of those were like incentives too.
Yeah, yep,
vicious. Like you have to get a certain number of yards, you got to pass a certain number of times. Certain people got to catch a certain number of touchdowns.
That's why they was mad at Deshaun Watson when he signed his deal, that $230 million guaranteed. But the first year, being as though he was on suspension, it was only $1. They only paid him $1.
Let me tell
you. And then they said that's wrong. They couldn't do that. How? They negotiated that contract, and they knew he was going to be suspended. He knew he was going to be suspended. Why put his money in where he's not going to be able to play?
Exactly.
So now you're gonna be mad at his agent and the team for signing that contract, and then you're gonna fine the team and do all this other stuff. Like, how can y'all be mad at that?
We be mad at the agent for it. That's great business. That's great business you just did.
Business to business. Like, I don't understand it, man.
I think you know what it is. I think they're mad. Because they didn't think of that idea too.
Oh yeah, Russ definitely is what messed the game up as well too, bro. So Dak and Russ in the same position right about now. Russ want to be a model, so I don't. He's off of it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man, it's crazy. It's definitely crazy, man. I don't like it. It's just bad. It's just bad for business. On to let's just talk about a little bit of high school basketball.
Oh, let's get it.
I want to give a big shout out to out here at Sanford School, girls basketball team, DIAA state champions. Big shout out to Dallas Pierce. Dallas Pierce is one of the young ladies in which I got to know and been part of her circle with her family. Shout out to the Pierce family for allowing me to be part of her journey. Right. They won the state championship. Dallas also got her 1,000th point on her last basket as a high school basketball player. So big shout out to Dallas Pierce and Sanford School girls basketball team for winning the state championship in the DIAA down here in Delaware. So
congrats. That's awesome, man.
Super duper excited for her. She's a University of Massachusetts scholarship basketball player. She will be at UMass next year.
That's right.
She'll be at UMass next year. And hopefully, maybe next week, I'm trying to get all her stats and stuff so that right now they still tallying them up, and we might have her as a guest next week.
Oh, that works for me. Possible. And actually going to the school that Dr. J built, man. Dr. J, Marcus Camby. Yep. Yeah. So.
So that's what I have out here in Delaware. I'm not familiar with anybody else, but I just
No, that's cool. Man, listen, man. Homegrown. That's how you do it, man. That's how you do it.
Yeah. And go ahead, you got it.
Oh, cool. Also, if you weren't doing anything this weekend or over the weekend, starting on March the 10th, which is Baby Bro's birthday. Shout out to Black Psychologist Podcast.
Yeah,
His
shout out
birthday
to
over the weekend.
little bro Kyle. Oh, I got
Uh,
him something too. I ain't show you. I'll show you.
okay,
I got.
cool.
Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay,
Finish.
cool. Yeah, the PIAA 5A boys basketball championship got underway this past Friday, and some of the the top basketball players in the state and also in the nation, they were also on display. Most of the teams, some of the local teams that were in there, we had like Archbishop Bryan, we had West Philadelphia, we had Dobbins, Imhotep Charter, of course, was also in the. Hey, I like it. Hey.
I made it for my bro.
I love that joint, yo. That joint is all that, man.
Black Psychologist Podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what, Kay?
Oh, I hope I got one.
Brother, you got yours coming.
Yeah. I love it, man. I'm loving it so far, man. I'm loving it. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out the schools that were actually like in the on Friday. There's Archbishop Ride, Imhotep Charter, West Philly. Dobbins was also in it. Abington was also in the Class 5A. So we definitely saw some good basketball that was jumping off. I can give you some of the scores from some of the local schools that were playing in the 5A division. West Scranton and West Pennsylvania, they tipped off. West Philadelphia won, so they'll be advancing to the second round. They won 54-50. Archbishop Ryan also they won. Shout out to Archbishop Ryan. Shout out to Little Matt Johnson. Archbishop Ryan won 83-46 on Friday. Holy Ghost Prep and Imhotep Charter played. Imhotep Charter also advanced. Abington Heights have also advanced as well over Dobbins. So Dobbins season is pretty much over for the year. But great season though, great season. Let's see here. Oh, in Class 6A. Plymouth Whitemarsh and Chambersburg played. Chambersburg got the win. They'll be advancing to the second round on Tuesday. Chambersburg won 68-56. Our favorite fam, John Huggins, coaching over there at Archbishop Wood. They also won against Central Bucks East. They'll be advancing. We'll see them on Tuesday as well. 61-37. North Penn beat Central 64-52. Roman Catholic is also advancing 70-31. And Lower Marion got the win over Williamsport 65-58 in the
Speaking of Roman Catholic, congratulations to all those teams that with victories and are moving on in the states. Shout out to my nephew Xavier Brown, who got Player of the Year for the District Player of the Year, and shout out to Justin Edwards because he got Player of the Year as well. So I forgot the difference in the two, but I think Justin got the City Player of the Year.
Okay.
And X got the District Player of the Year.
Okay.
So shout out to Xavier Brown and Justin Edwards.
Yeah, Zach.
Great accomplishments ending their high school careers in the Philadelphia area, even though they're still playing games.
They're still playing the States, but this is pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
This is pretty much it
for the awards ending and stuff like that. But yeah, man. So congratulations.
Something to pad the resume. While you're while you're going on to your to the next level.
For sure.
Also, we can actually jump into college hoops now too.
That's what we doing.
Yeah, because the 5A and the 5AA, 5WA, and all that stuff is they don't play till Tuesday. It's that time again.
Nope, let's not do that yet. We gotta give shout out to the baseball fans. Baseball season is among us. So shout out to our brother Earl Poe. Earl. So Earl's like our baseball guy. So Earl, we'll have Earl on here once the season starts. But I'm a Phillies fan. And Bryce Harper won't be back until All-Star break. He had Tommy John surgery over the off season. So but as of right now, Phillies ain't looking too bad. It's just a matter of the kinks and giggles. Right now we in preseason, so it's okay. So just to give those who like baseball as well,
Oh yeah,
let's not skip that sport.
we definitely want.
I
And
actually
also,
loved baseball at one point in time too, because I was
and
in the all public and stuff like that. But
hey,
anyway,
go ahead with that little something. See, there it is again.
me, Gerald, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Athletes,
Yeah,
athletes in action.
I just happen to be good at almost everything I do. I can't. My bad.
Also, they're playing in the. They're also playing like in the baseball classic. Especially if you're a baseball head, this is just for you. Like Venezuela, Puerto Rico, Brazil, everybody, Japan, Tokyo. They're all like they're playing in different groups, and they should be pretty much meeting up soon. I don't have a whole lot of information on that, but I definitely will ask my guy Felix at Esperanza, because he's a baseball head, especially he's also from Puerto Rico. He used to play for Puerto Rico too.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm definitely going to be going to him to catch up with with the different standings and competition and stuff like that. So
and also shout out to Key Vandaway and Tyron Thomas. Tyron over at the Jungle up in Bensalem. He has a game that Key brings all the Philadelphia high school and boys and girls to play against Tyron in the suburban area schools up there, like Colts up in Bensalem and stuff like that. They play like a little all-star game, and they got a game coming up soon. I'm gonna get the full details before the game is actually going, so that we can make sure we get them a little plug and get them on the show as well.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hey, guess who got stepped in the building, man?
Hey.
Stepped in the building, man. Salute family. What happened with the morning stream? Well, the morning stream didn't happen because we ain't got the football season right now. So, I mean, if you come to work, you would have knew that. But anyway, we decided to do the show on Sundays in the afternoon, and my schedule might be changing soon because I'm supposed to start working back at the airport soon, part time, on the 26th of this month. So, so we're gonna be juggling around times and stuff like that with the show. So, but we going with that for right now.
We available.
Shots fired.
Daryl said, "Shots fired. Shots fired." Yeah, so that's what happened to the show, bro. What you doing right now? You good? Let us know. Are you coming on the show? You was in the studio already. Oh man, I ain't trying to hear that. I was in the office. Y'all wasn't there. Then I was in the studio already. Whatever.
Right, where that's my fault, SB. I apologize. I apologize on behalf of the team.
Yeah, we're gonna just leave it at that. There's no apology needed. We communicated, so it was okay.
Someone has to be the nice guy, man.
And shout out to our brother SB. You just send the link.
There it is.
All right,
and there it is.
Right this minute. I don't know why y'all link junk ain't working. I have no idea, because I sent it to myself and pulled it up, pause, and it came up.
Pause. You said something gay.
SB, I'm about to send it to you now. Daryl said, "Damn, that damn Clipper shirt."
What's wrong with it? I would get a Bear shirt, but I don't even think they have any of those.
I bear none.
Yeah, I don't even think you can order them joints.
Oh man, you can't order a Bear shirt.
Yeah, I looked it up and everything. Like Bear shirt. It's just no results. I'm like,
no results.
It's the Chicago Bears.
It's the Bears, dog.
Yeah, it's the Bears. It's like Mike Ditka,
the Bears.
Jim McMahon, Walter Payton.
Yeah, so
Fridge.
Yeah. He said Fridge. Oh yeah, Singletary. You ain't even say Singletary.
Singletary, the Fridge. Willie, what's his face? Was it Galt?
Willie Galt, yeah.
Yeah, Willie Galt. Hell of an athlete, man. Hell of an athlete.
Sure, for sure.
No, he was. He got like a 40-inch vertical, yo. Yeah, you want to jump into college basketball real quick before we get out of here?
We definitely, because March Madness is among us, y'all. Like I said,
it's already upon us.
It's upon us. It's here. Something that we all be waiting for a minute. Those of us who are basketball junkies. So we do have a March Madness ESPN bracket coming out through in the Basement podcast, president of our game theories of fantasies and stuff like that, football and basketball, Dr. Kai Osborne. He's taking emails. We need emails, so those who want to be in it, each bracket is $10. You get as many brackets as you want. Winner takes all. The pot will be determined once everybody gets their bracket, turn their brackets in. We'll tell everybody what the total pot is of how many people are in it, and let's just have some fun with it, man. Let's just have some fun with it.
Pick whoever you like. There's no such thing as a wrong pick.
I got you. Hold on, SB.
Unless you're picking a 16 against a 1.
You could be Dr. Kyle or somebody like that. Hey.
I mean, you could pick a 2 and a 15. 2 and a 15.
Hey.
You could do it.
You in the building with your boy Next Step and K, and who else do we have in the building?
SB in the building. I don't know why this thing in my way. I can't. Man, what's the EV Must tweaking today? I don't know what's going on. Oh, it don't matter. What's good? What's going on, family?
What's up, brother? How are you today?
Y'all in subordination. Y'all didn't show up. I didn't get a text. Don't say nothing because we got multiple group chats with us in it.
Yes,
I made one personally with me and you, us
you
three
right.
in it.
You right.
I didn't get no text. Hey, SB, don't be looking out for the show today because we ain't going live. I'm in right to work. I'm in the office. I'm in the studio backstage.
Yep.
I got my show notes.
Yep.
You too? You got show notes too? Because I had some too.
It's subordination, man. Y'all in trouble, man.
Well, on behalf of In the Basement with Next Step and K and Kenneth Osborne Jr. Incorporated, LLC, I formally apologize to you, just coming as a colleague and more than also as a brother and a friend too. Okay. So if I, Kenneth Osborne Jr., LLC, Incorporated and Company,
Kawhi, you know what I'm saying? You just pulled the Kawhi. That's cool. You just pulled the Kawhi Leonard. You know, show up when you show up, and then Steph just pulled the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs. They never show up, so it's cool.
I deserve that.
Yeah,
you know what? Since you're upset, I deserve it. I deserve it.
Yeah.
I deserve it. I'll take that.
That's just a quick shot. There you go.
I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that.
But see, the crazy part is during this whole show, I've been giving SB, our brother, fake real takes over fake debates.
I appreciate it.
All show from the show we had, from the great show we was on live for 4 hours on Friday night.
I heard about
talking about everything that we was talking about. You know what I'm saying? So this is our boy SB Talk Sports. For those who don't know, he has a show YouTube. It's called Real Takes Over Fake Debates. We have definitely have great fun on there. Everybody,
I love that one.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
K ain't come over there yet, man. K
I'm coming. Send me the link. I'm coming over there. Send me the link.
All right.
We'll
see.
he
just gonna Kawhi me. It's cool. He just gonna hit me.
I got you.
He hurt.
Send the link.
I don't expect you to show up. You know you're a Clipper, man. You're a Clipper.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, man.
We're in 5th place right now. We're good. We're riding high.
I mean, everybody a game behind each other though. I think I said this. I think I said this a step already. I was talking smack about like the Kings, but they look actually good. They still got to win at least a couple playoff games and do something in the playoffs would be to respect the Kings. But
the Kings to me.
They still the Kings, yeah. But they look nice though. I can't deny it.
Yeah. Now he's nice. This boy, sweet. That boy.
Oh no, wait. I got a question. Did y'all talk about how Jalen Ramsey got traded for a bag of chips and cheese?
Yes,
we did, but if you want, what do you want to say about that? You have the floor. How you say? You have the floor right now. Whatever you want to talk about. Go ahead. You got it.
I mean, I'm trying to figure out how he got traded for a bag of chips and cheese. That's all.
Because they don't value him the way that he used to be valued 3 years ago.
And look. So I looked into the fact that he reconstructed his contract a certain way,
and Dallas was looking at him at the time too. I was pissed.
I think the Rams just did him a favor for what he did, and they sent the way he wanted to go because he was happy where he is, and I think he picked where he wanted to go. So I think it was a favor. But I'm like, so all you guys are 3rd round pick and a tight end. You could at least got a second, late first, because what you just got Ramsey for, even if Ramsey half the player he is, that's double the value of the trade.
I'm looking at that saying why Dallas didn't, because if Schultz is planning on walking away now anyway, so why didn't we just sign and trade him?
Why the Chargers
get Ramsey? Yeah, like I'm sitting there like, why we didn't sign and trade him if we gonna let Schultz go in the first place?
That's it? I would have gave a second up quick.
And the 3rd round pick. What the here? Take that. We got another corner. Even though I think he's not as good as he used to be, but he's still a threat. His name is still Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah, still making that division better.
Ramsey, not as good as he used to be, is still a top 10 corner.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
still a top 10 corner.
True. That's true. Very true.
But I was just shocked when I seen the trade. When I seen Ramsey got traded to Miami, I was like, okay, they probably gave a lot of draft picks because I know they won't really give it no players. I'm like, Jake Long, who the
is that another Long brother?
Yeah, I don't know who he is. I'm like, who is that? And
Hunter Long. His name Hunter Long.
Like,
the tight end.
But now with the Dolphins, even though they division, they do got the Bills.
They still got a quarterback that can't throw down the field.
And the Jets.
No. The quarterback is ain't the problem. It's just if he gonna be healthy.
Mm-hmm. He is the problem still.
Nice. No, when he played, he was nice though. They was nice though.
He struggled throwing the ball down the field, man. Armstrong is a problem with him.
Got to the playoffs, though.
Look, you got Tyreek Hill and Jalen.
You gotta have time, and you can't take hits. You don't have an extra second.
I'm throwing screens and slants. That's all he need to throw. They gonna be all right. Throw a couple screen, slant. They gonna make the play for him.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna make the play for him. They is. They gonna make the play for him. So
now you got both sides on defense. Now you got the name. You have to name Jalen Ramsey because it's still, like you said, it's still Jalen Ramsey. So
and Xavier Howard on both. Oh my God!
So you got kind of like watch where you're throwing the ball at too, because
No, they still got Bradley Chubb, right?
Yeah, they still got Chubb.
Yeah, their defense was nice.
Yeah, I said the defense was all right. It was just the fact that.
Tell you, man, listen. You know what that means?
They have us throwing the ball out there.
That is Howie Long, other nephew. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Is he good?
Not everybody have a long name, so pause.
Pause. You said something gay.
Not everybody has that name.
I mean, is he good? That's my question. Is he the next coming to Travis Kelce?
I ain't know who that. I got something. SB, you got your YouTube open on your phone?
My phone. Let me see.
Or something.
I can open it.
I've been working, bro, because I've been. See, I told you I watch you.
When you see this, you won't like this.
Seven Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So I started, doing some little work. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's what we supposed to do. Motivate each other to do something.
So check me out. Check me out.
Hold on, wait. I gotta mute it. Give me a second. Hold on, wait.
Joint, you know what I mean?
This dude showing off again. He's showing off, SB.
No, that's fire.
It is. That's what I like about it. I like it. You know what it is?
Honestly, yours kind of a little bit better than mine because I ain't gonna lie. I go on Kemp and just change the text and just call it whatever. I mean, I just go.
I'm working, bro.
I love that.
I got something else for you too.
Go ahead.
Hold on.
He's showing off. He's showing off again.
You got it? You ready?
Hey, look, man, I'm gonna have to go ahead. You got to go ahead and make me one real quick.
I got you, bro. You know how we do, bro. You know how we do, man.
He's showing off, SB. He's showing off.
No, he doing his job, bro. That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it.
Y'all motivate me, man. You, my guy Seven Mitchell over there at Best of Seven Sports Podcast. You know what I'm saying?
But that's how we got to be, though. If we ain't motivated each other, that's a problem, bro.
That's right.
That's definitely a problem. But also, what else we talked about today, SB? I know. Do you want to elaborate on the Chicago Bears trade? You know, we did it on your show, but we didn't do it on here. We did it already, but Daryl's here, so whatever you want to say to Daryl, even though he was tuned into your show.
Shout out Daryl for coming through on the pod. At first I thought the Bears had the biggest highway robbery of the year, but after the Jalen Ramsey trade, I don't know. But the Bears finesse clearly. You got the number one pick. You don't need nothing at the top of the draft where they solidified because ain't no quarterback in the draft better than Justin Fields. You get 4 picks. One is a first round pick that's still nice, so you're still in the top 10. So either you can still get one of them defensive linemen if they don't fall to you. You can get an offensive lineman, or if you don't like what you want to see, you could probably talk to the Giants, or you can talk to the Titans and maybe get Derrick Henry or Saquon Barkley off that team with that pick.
You can move up
and take that first.
You can move up and get that running back.
Or you could get Bijan. We talking about Bijan Robinson.
Yeah,
Robinson from Texas. That boy, nice. That boy, nice. And honestly, if you see he's not projected to go as high as he is, you can probably trade down and get him at lower pick.
Get an asset in an older receiver.
Yep. Or get somebody on the defense because now I think also now they got the Panthers pick for next year. The Panthers, no matter who they get, they still gonna be bad because CJ not gonna have nobody throw the ball to. So that means that next pick they got next year still gonna be top 10. Got a late second round pick that was good. Then got another second round pick for the next couple of years. It's gonna be still good because I doubt the Panthers be better the next 2 years. Then you go get DJ Moore, who is a solidified #1 receiver because now everybody
shout out to Philly's own Emotep High School's own DJ Moore.
I'm trying to figure out this. Like DJ Moore was the guy. He nice. He go crazy, right? All of a sudden the Bears get him. Oh, he not really #1. Stop it. He is a great route runner.
Yeah,
he
Baker Mayfield, man.
He had. I think besides last year, he had 800 yards. And his rookie
year, he had,
I think he been in the league 5 years now.
5 years, yeah. So he's been
3 out of the 5 years he had almost 12,000 yards every year. And I asked y'all both of y'all who been a Panther quarterback for the last 5 years?
Everybody but a quarterback.
That's Verdi.
Exactly. So
Cam Newton.
He's a great route runner. He's a great deep threat. He can get open. He could be the #1 guy to make the catch. Then you got a physical receiver in Chase Claypool, who's not a great #1, but a great #2. So you can put him in those situations for the big guy.
Comfortable.
And he knows his role. That's pressure. That's pressure off of his shoulders.
And then you add Darnell Mooney, who's back. He's a speedster, great route runner. So now he can play his role in that slot and tear the tops off the defense. You got everything you need in Justin Fields. So now they finna spend the money on the line, spend the money on the defensive line, and be great. It's ugly. It's just ain't no excuse now. If Justin Fields don't perform this year, he gone.
Look at that.
Preach. No, it's the truth.
Yeah, like, and Larry touched on it too. SB, and we're talking about that. Like now, like you have everything now. You got DJ Moore. Now you have potential of having someone that can actually protect you, and you have also someone that can actually upgrade like your secondary on your offense too. And people
don't realize this. Justin Fields ran a lot, and everybody just all of a sudden don't think Justin Fields could throw. No, he didn't have time. He's running for his life. He is a pocket passer. If you go back and look at Ohio State, he was a pocket passer who can't run. So now if you give him time to do his thing, he's going to kill. Now, don't get me wrong. Y'all know I'm a Chargers fan. I love that. I support all my city teams. The reason why I ban the
every team in the NFL.
No, I don't. I'm a fan of the Chargers. I support
the shield guy.
City. Now, I'm 100% real. The reason why I started back supporting the Bears because they did something in my lifetime that I never thought they ever do. And it was a narrative. Don't try to sneeze.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening. Come on.
Okay. I think SB is about to get you. I think SB is about to get you.
No, it's real talk. They drafted a black quarterback. No.
And you're about to witness.
Ladies and gentlemen,
taking over.
Attention.
It's not that one.
The show starts in
You hear that sound? Let's go.
6,
Yeah.
5,
Yeah.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah.
go.
I got nothing.
Now he's supporting Chicago now all of a sudden.
No, listen. First of all,
Daryl, when did you hear SB say he supports Chicago?
I always said I support Chicago because they're from the city, but it's deeper than rap with that. The reason why though. Now if I get you to the point, if I would just be like, oh yeah, the Bears good, so I support. No, it's been a narrative, and I've been seeing it that they don't draft a black quarterback. Once they draft a black quarterback, they earn my support from that, bro. I respected that because it has been a narrative that we don't draft black quarterbacks. They don't. I had to respect that. I did. That's all it is. So now, yeah.
And they gave, you know what? When they got Cordell Stewart that year, I think
they played like 2 games, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah.
He played like 2 games, and then they benched him right away. Then it's like, all right, Cordell, you're done.
Don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna be a fan of them because they management been terrible. They got a new guy he got put into the perfect situation. You let the year play out. You got rid of. You do what any new GM do. You get rid of all the pieces that you don't want. I'm still mad they got rid of Roquan Smith. I like him as just a football player. I liked him out of Georgia anyway.
Right.
He just coincidentally went to the Bears. But okay, I was just like, bro, I wanted the Chargers to get him so bad, but it's cool, whatever. So.
Shout out to the Chargers.
It's getting real personal now.
Yeah, I was mad. So that's why I was so mad because I rocked with him in college, and I'm just like, bro,
this is what you gonna do?
That started it a little bit, and then when they drafted the Fields, I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna support him. I ain't a fan. I'm gonna support him. But they go Roquan. I'm still mad about that. But he cleaned house. But you can't clean house with a quarterback because ain't nobody else better than him. But that's what usually people do. So now you go into a draft situation where you got the number 1 pick, you got over $100 million in money in spend. You can't mess this up. But don't worry, it's still the Bears. They gonna find a way to mess this up. But he doing good so far though. He's showing different, but it's still the Bears. It's still the Bears. And if it's a will, it's a
There's
way.
a way.
There's no way. He gonna fuck,
You can be decked.
he can be bad, bro. I'm trying to tell you, but so far it's looking good. They always hit people with the Houdini quick.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we did this and this and that. They just overpay for like some nobody or something. Or we thought they was gonna get rid of Justin Fields and draft a quarterback, but that was gonna set the city on fire. He was gonna lose his job.
Yes, sir.
Oh, he'd probably have to go through with like security or something like that.
Oh yeah, no, they was already on it. The whole city. I'm trying to tell you, I'm being the voice of the city. They was not going for Justin Fields getting traded. The city love that boy.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now you have somebody who can, like, as long as you get somebody that can protect them, so that pocket doesn't break down. Woo! And you got 2 good. No, I'm not saying great, like, Marvin Harrison route running, but you got 2 good route runners that know.
Yeah, you got everything you need to succeed.
Yeah, for him to stay in the pocket.
Yep,
that's it. I mean, he might
just
run
need that lineman.
He might run every now and then.
You need a right tackle. You need a right tackle.
And then
left tackle. It's left tackle.
I think whoever's on that line this year, everybody got to go. If I was them, everybody got to go. Ain't none of y'all starting no more. Everybody got to go.
Y'all didn't deserve it.
Yeah, but
must go. Maybe even you.
Yeah, and a division wide open. And I ain't gonna lie to them. I think the 2 most dangerous teams next year out that division gonna be the Lions and the Bears. 100% honest, because the Packers,
and Bears. Oh boy,
the Packers losing Aaron Rodgers. We know Jordan Love don't look as good.
Look at your boy. Look at your boy. You said that. Look at that.
No, the Packers not gonna look good. That's honestly. And then you got the Vikings. They letting everybody go because they trying to make money cheaper. They just let Adam Thielen go. And I heard Dalvin Cook they even let Dalvin Cook go.
You know your Jets let go Jamal Adams, right?
Who just they been let. All right, I'm gonna keep it.
They had to make money for Williams. They had to make money for Williams too.
K can vouch for this. Jamal Adams is overrated as a safety. Let's keep it a buck. He can't coverage for nothing. He just really a linebacker. Keep it honest. Keep it honest. Jamal Adams is overrated. He can't guard a Hyundai on bricks on the E-way. He can't.
Oh, shit.
He can't.
Oh shit.
Let's be real.
I don't give a fuck.
Honda
He
Civic
didn't care.
E-way with bricks on it.
Yeah.
He cannot guard that. Don't get me wrong. He'll hit you like a.
So what you saying, huh?
But he can't guard.
He's just like, sometimes it's just like the name, it's like that the Jets get. Hopefully, if we get Aaron Rodgers, from my lips to God's ears, we can listen, man. If we
done.
Get him,
y'all got Aaron Rodgers. You know the deal is done.
We get Aaron Rodgers, man. That AFC, AFC.
You are now in the mind.
That wasn't worth it though. He being honest. That wasn't worth the money. That wasn't worth the money.
No, because you got him in his bag. He started rubbing his chin and all that. As soon as you mentioned Aaron,
they got him. The deal is done. They just getting. They just ready to
the little stuff. Yeah, the little stuff.
But my question is this though, Step. You can answer this too, AK.
Go ahead.
With Lamar Jackson being available, do you still really want Aaron Rodgers?
Is he available? Is Lamar Jackson actually available?
He's available,
but
non-verbal,
verbal, not
I'm sorry. Look,
he got a contingency plan.
Yeah, it was
Aaron Rodgers in his dark retreat. I was snuck to Baltimore. And hey, what you kind of look? We can't really give you a fully guarantee because we know we pushing the agenda with the league. We trying to really get Deshaun Watson contract changed. But what's the money range that you kind of want guaranteed?
Right.
About 230.
And listen, and we're being honest. We're
he want at least 2. He got to get at least 2.
220 at least. 220.
No, 200 guaranteed. 220 would be too much because that's almost just falling right back into Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, because he got what, 230, right?
He got 230. So you say 200, at least 200.
Or at least 195. I'll do 195.
Because
he can't be under 200. They'll try to make something of it.
Kyler Murray is making 189, so
Yeah.
And he's better than Kyler Murray. So it's
way
like
better. Kyler Murray overrated.
Yeah, he's playing Call of Duty right now. Don't pay him no more.
Yeah, if we can pull that off, then I'll definitely be happy. Then
sure.
I said, but which one would you rather have? You ain't answered the question.
Me personally, I'm taking Lamar.
I'm taking Lamar too because we just seen the Jets with an old Packers quarterback before.
And it's a Green Bay quarterback at that.
I said Packers.
Oh,
yeah.
And he can care less about football right now. That's the really problem that y'all have.
Yeah.
Only thing good for y'all that he's allergic to the NFC Championship game, not the AFC. So y'all might have a chance.
And that's the thing here.
NFC Championship game.
Are we gonna get like if we do get
y'all can't be any worse? That's the good thing for y'all. Y'all can't be any worse.
Yeah, we weren't worse last year. We weren't worse last season.
Y'all can't be any worse.
Y'all can't be.
All right, well,
tell you. Y'all can't. It's impossible.
I will gladly take an MVP worthy Aaron Rodgers, but also we could also get the aloof Aaron Rodgers, who just doesn't care about anything. He just boom.
He don't. He not going.
And he's not a good leader.
He gonna be at training camp. Not. He gonna say I don't need to be there.
And he not a good leader.
I don't know nobody on it. Just give me the playbook.
And then hold on, wait, Steph. What was Aaron Rodgers' main problem with the Packers this year?
Yeah, he want to go to training camp and be with the
Nope. His receivers was too young. Yeah, and they couldn't really get open. All the Jets got is young receivers.
Oh, you talking about during the season?
During the season, yes.
Oh, yeah.
So if y'all gonna sign Aaron Rodgers, y'all might have to go make that D-Hop move. Y'all got to give him like another vet who can like guarantee themselves open. Mm-hmm. Because if something it's all young guys,
somewhat of a Michael Adams.
Something he got to get, or go get Michael Thomas. Y'all got to get him something else.
Yeah. Thomas ain't going nowhere. He got Derek Carr now.
Boy, he gone.
That boy is hyping. He was hyping Derek Carr over the what you call him?
For the media.
Ain't no different. Derek Carr ain't no different what they already had.
He had the contract.
Derek Carr ain't no different what they already had. They ain't gonna be no better.
That's called PR.
They got the white Jameis Winston. That's all they got. They got the white Jameis Winston. They ain't no different.
They told him. They said, listen, we're gonna bring Derek Carr over here. So just act like.
Yeah, be happy.
Act like you're happy. Even though you're pissed off, but
if your best route is a slant, you can't really complain too much of who your quarterback is anyway, though. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Gotcha. What's Michael Thomas' best route?
Post.
A slant. No, ain't no post. A slant. No
slant. Okay, yeah. You
can yard slant. That's it. Right, he gonna catch it.
You gonna slant right off the line instead of the
slant.
Post.
You ain't doing 5 and out.
Yeah,
slant boy, whatever.
That's all he wants to do.
That's all he can do. Unless he hurt.
Yeah. But man, that was mainly the most of the stuff that we talked about earlier. SB.
Yeah, I guess we're
gonna get into this March Madness for a few.
Did you want to do another one on maybe when does the
Wednesday?
There you go. See.
All right, we can do the March Madness on Wednesday.
Yeah.
What time y'all doing the show? Because I'm doing a different shift this week. I'm 8 p.m. for this live show this week, so I'm working like 1 to 6, 8, 8. So
1 to 6, 8. Which one is it?
1 my time to 7. I'm gonna say 7 because Friday I go to 8.
Show at 8.
Y'all gonna do it at 8?
We do the show at 8 because
everything will be locked in.
We got brackets and everybody.
But y'all go for like an hour or two anyway because I came late, so y'all do 2 hours. So at least if y'all do the first hour.
You said something gay.
If y'all go the first hour, at least I'll catch the second hour. Yeah. You got Mr. Childish over here. Childish Gambino over here, right?
Feels like summer.
The Pause Patrol. Wee woo.
Yo, for the love. What up, Shizzle? What up, gang? Just wanted to show y'all some love. Keep rocking and rolling. Yeah, Shiz, you ain't sent me that logo neither, though. I tell you that much, Shiz.
Hey, come on over. Come on, bro. Come on by, Shiz.
We need that logo so I can give you some promo. I'm doing it free for right now, so you get. Send me that logo. You get that promo.
Free is good.
And that logo get that promo.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Free 99. You know what I'm saying? My boy making shirt commercials. I'm about to need one of them, man.
Hey, bro, I got you. We gonna get you. All right. You know what I mean? We gotta do this together. Right. You help me, I'll help you. Dog.
Oh yeah, always, my guys. Always.
My guys.
Let me know what you need. You know I got you if I can make it happen.
No doubt. There's more right now. Is there's more of just being you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And help me any step of the way. That's why I watch everything.
Mm-hmm. You need to hit EV must gotta get themselves together with the phone thing because I told him to try to hit them up because honestly, like if I try to hit them up and get it. If we get it, it'd be a great lick. I ain't gonna even ask for pay me. I'm like, bro, just give me the program for free or something or a discount on it. That'll help. And then if one of us got it, we good. Then just link it all together. Then I said, so you go live one out. So we got. If you can get it before me, what else get it? And I was looking up this other spot called it was like another app called Riverside. and then maybe look up Restream too, because it's good to catch the programs early. Because my homie, he moved to Wisconsin, became a news broadcaster, but he was on StreamYard like when it first came out, and now he got StreamYard for free because it was like at one point in time when it first came out, they was doing a $50 lifetime subscription. So he paid $50 one time and got it, but he got it like when it first came out.
Okay.
Right.
That's why it's like it's good to get on these streaming services early.
First jump off, yeah.
Sure, but man, we've been on here for over 2 hours. SB locked in with us late, but it's all good. We're gonna come back on Wednesday. Anybody that wants to join the brackets, we're gonna do the brackets, $10 per bracket. I need your email. So if you go on Instagram, email in the basement podcast, Instagram, and DM me your email so we can get you these brackets. It's $10 per bracket. Play as many brackets as you want.
Yep.
Winner takes all. Winner takes all. Nothing is sent home to the pot. None of that. Everything, whoever wins, you get it all. So we look forward to that this Wednesday. So anytime during this week, please.
I look forward to winning this thing.
Anyway, you are now in the mind of
Okay.
But yeah, man. SB, we're glad that you got a chance to join your brothers.
Just came a little late. Yes, sir.
Yeah, not a little late. You was very late. But
I mean, y'all 7 hours late because y'all supposed to be live at 12, 1 o'clock.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at 1. It was supposed to be at 1.
You know what?
It's coordination.
That was not me. I was trying to go with my guy. My guy said,
"You lucky my soundboard. You lucky my mission failed. You got mission failed."
Yeah, your soundboard should work.
Dog, my soundboard in the program. I don't got no board like you. Yeah, but don't worry, the board coming though. When I got the board. I sent you the. Are you getting a RODECASter? Yeah, I'm gonna get it later. Yeah, I just don't have it at the moment because I'm finna get rid of the laptop.
And I've been trying to tell K. I've been telling K.
I'll get mine too.
I'm trying to get a PC.
Yeah, definitely. Need both of them.
It might be double
the laptop.
Going through.
Sure.
Oh, he can't get K no soundboard. We're gonna hear Kawhi laughs the whole time.
That might be the first one too.
I know that's gonna be the first one. I know that. You know they get the Kawhi laugh.
Man. But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all locking in with us today, man. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of people in here today, man. We look forward to this week of the brackets and everything. But thank y'all for locking in with us. Your boy Next Step and K. Our boy SB locked in with us as well. And K, you got any shout outs?
Man, just want to shout out to the family. Shout out to Dad. Shout out to Kyle. Shout out to Trentron, everybody. Shout out to Trent up there in Penn State. Matter of fact, congratulations to Penn State.
Penn State, they made it. Yeah, even though they lost. I thought they needed that win. But they got in. I think they won after they because they were like the other double-digit seed to come through the Big Ten tournament. So yeah, shout out to them. They got the number 10 seed. Yeah, Seth. What up, Mill?
In the Midwest.
Yes, sir.
And shout out to Maryland. Maryland's also in the tournament as well. They have the number, I believe it's number 9 or 8 seed. They play against West Virginia. Can't wait to see that game. But other than that, shout out to everybody. Shout out to LaShawn, Delta Sigma Theta,
Mama Linda.
Mama Linda. Shout out to Paige in the Girl Scouts. She was recognized as a Girl Scouts today at church today. So shout out to her. Shout out to Paige.
Congratulations.
Shout out to Dad. Dad just got home. Safe travels with Dad and everything.
Sure.
And that's pretty much it, man. Another great show.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Like I said, my daughter got her first tattoo, and Nayla got her first little tattoo of her family loom that everybody has.
I'm not ready
on her wrist, man. She made it through. I was gonna clown her if she just started crying and all that stuff. I was gonna put the video up and everything, but she did well. But she had cheated. She got numbing cream and all that stuff. Okay. But anyway, shout out to everybody, my daughters, the family, my wife, everybody, man. Everybody that's locked in with us, man, help us grow this channel, man. We on the road to 1,000 subs. We still need a whole lot of support, man. A whole lot of support. So if y'all can like, share, and just tell your friend to have a friend that have a friend. Anytime y'all around somebody, yo, go to YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button, man. Let's get these likes up, man. At least, these subscriptions up. We should be at least 200 right now. Like, come on, man. We here. It's like we ain't moving. Come on. I know we can do great content. If y'all have any ideas, let us know. We would love to have y'all ideas up here, and y'all can join us with y'all ideas. We never know. You know what I'm saying? We made this show for us, by us, for us. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. So thank you for joining Next Step in who?
Okay.
We in the Basement Sports Podcast, or you just want to say podcast, however you want to say it. We covering it all, except politics. We stay away from the politics. You know what I'm saying? But thank y'all for joining us today. We appreciate y'all. If y'all want to send donations, the Cash App is right there on the bottom of the screen. It's the $ IDB Podcast 22. We appreciate everything that y'all doing for us, man. Y'all making this very fun and enjoyable. Until next time, peace.
Peace.
You in the basement with Next Step and Kate in the Basement Podcast. Deuces.
Deuce.
Don't relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. Niggas need to wake up. Niggas need to relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. While I take totes, relax and take notes. While I take totes of the marijuana smoke, relax and take notes. Niggas need to